They're impersonating cops. Arrest them. Especially that guy flipping burgers. Brenda Jenkins's voice was a piercing shriek as she clutched her phone, pacing like a caged animal while two uniformed officers tried to calm her. The scene was surreal. Red, white, and blue balloons bobbing in the breeze, a banner proclaiming Police Fundraiser Barbecue, and off-duty officers chuckling by the grill. Someone yelled. Brenda called the cops on the cops, and the backyard erupted in laughter. But Brenda wasn't amused. Her eyes bulged, her jaw tight, oblivious to the fact that she'd just reported a city-approved charity event hosted by the very police department she'd dialed. That moment, her righteous fury clashing with absurd reality, was when I knew this would be the most outrageous, hilarious HOA debacle our neighborhood would ever see. I'm Mark Peterson, a 45-year-old retired firefighter who'd served 20 years watching police officers work with outdated gear and shoestring budgets. Wanting to give back, I decided to turn my backyard pool into the stage for a fundraiser to buy dash cams, trauma kits, and safety equipment. I looped in police friends, city council members, even the mayor's aide, and they were all in. Within days, we had permits, flyers, a DJ, and my yard transformed into a festive hub. I kept the music low, ended by sunset, and notified the HOA board weeks ahead. I invited neighbors, expecting a wholesome day, but no amount of preparation could stop Brenda, the neighborhood's self-appointed enforcer, who lived 3 houses down in a pristine home with 17 meticulously arranged flower pots. Brenda was an HOA president, but she acted like she owned the block. Armed with a printer spitting out violation notices, she'd fine people for trash bins left out an extra hour or berate kids for sidewalk chalk. She had no kids, no hobby, just an obsession with her made-up rules. On fundraiser morning, tension brewed. Brenda stalked past my house 3 times, snapping photos, arms crossed. When Officer Miller, arriving with donuts and a grin, waved, she spun away, already scheming. By noon, the event was a hit. Kids splashed in the pool. Burgers sizzled. Officers mingled. We had a donation booth, raffle, and photo ops with police hats. It was perfect until Brenda stormed in. She marched to my fence, wielding a camera and notepad, demanding to know what operation I was running. I showed her the permits, explaining it was a charity event, but she scoffed. Noise violations. Illegal parking. Impersonators, she barked. When I said most guests were off-duty cops, she exploded. Real officers playing pool games? This is a malicious scam. She dialed 911 right there, pacing, glaring like I'd betrayed the nation. I overheard her tell the dispatcher, people in fake uniforms are grilling and laughing like they own the place. The dispatcher's confusion was audible, but Brenda doubled down. 15 minutes later, sirens wailed. 2 patrol cars rolled up, and the party froze. Kids climbed out of the pool. Neighbors exchanged nervous glances. Brenda stood triumphant, chest puffed. The officers stepped out, scanning the crowd, then spotted familiar faces. Is that Captain Davis? One muttered. Sergeant Baker's by the hot dogs, the other said. Brenda charged them. Arrest these frauds. They're wearing stolen badges. She pointed at Miller, mid-grill. He's cooking in a uniform. Miller waved. Want some lemonade? I tried explaining, but the officers, stifling grins, checked IDs, confirming everyone's legitimacy in seconds. We're good here, one said. Mike, grab a burger. Brenda hissed. You're all in on it, and stormed off, leaving the crowd giggling. Kids soon mimicked her with toy badges, and the party roared back to life. But Brenda wasn't done. 20 minutes later, the officers returned, looking serious. She filed a complaint noise. Impersonation, uniform misuse, one said. We have to write a report, but it's going nowhere. As we spoke, Brenda reappeared, filming, screaming for badge numbers and investigations. An off-duty cop offered her a hot dog. She pointed at him like he was a fugitive. A news van, scheduled for fundraiser coverage, pulled up. Reporter Megan Walsh, expecting a feel-good story, was ambushed by Brenda. This is a sham. Fake cops hiding crimes, she ranted into the camera. Megan, unfazed, said, the city confirmed it's legit. Brenda snapped, you media lie. The cameraman angled away, and Megan interviewed me about the fundraiser's goals. In the background, Brenda's furious pacing was a silent comedy. That night, Brenda escalated. She posted a video to the neighborhood Facebook group, splicing clips of dancing kids in toy gear and a water balloon hitting an officer, set to ominous music. Her voiceover claimed, "Imposters disguised as police infiltrated our community, threatening safety." Titled, "Cop Costume Chaos," it sparked confusion. Some laughed, others, out of context, worried. Comments like, "Were they really fake?" popped up. I countered with a full, unedited GoPro video of the event. Families, food, no chaos. I included permits, badge numbers, and the mayor's donation letter, captioning it, "Facts over Fiction." My post exploded with support. Brenda's was mocked with emojis, and Brenda Strikes Again jibes. The mayor reshared mine, praising the event, crushing her narrative. By dawn, Brenda taped violation notices to every mailbox, accusing me of hostile events and safety risks. Some had red-marked, noise, or political agenda claims with blurry video screenshots. Neighbors texted me laughing emojis or concern. One, Sophia, brought coffee, joking, "This beats her koi pond squirrel saga." But Brenda wasn't joking. She called an emergency HOA meeting in her backyard. Despite no official role, her setup was absurd. Milk crate podium, tablecloth, dying Bluetooth speaker. Streaming live, she ranted about lawless gatherings and suburban militarization, calling the fundraiser a neighborhood coup. Her evidence packet included old bylaws, my barbecue posts, and blurry photos. Unbeknownst to her, Councilwoman Ramirez, a fundraiser donor, saw the stream, commenting, "Brenda, stop." Brenda unveiled a petition, "Save Our Streets," demanding an event investigation and uniform bans. It had 7 signatures, including "No Offense" and Brenda's cat. I responded with a group post, sharing permits, donation receipts, and proof Brenda lacked HOA authority. Neighbors rallied, turning her meeting into memes, like her podium on a sinking ship captioned, "Titanic HOA." Brenda's furious reply accused us of gaslighting and threatened lawsuits and a high-up police contact. She slid a cease and desist notice under my door, misspelling defamation, and signed, "Warning of federal scrutiny." I posted it with Brenda's law degree arrived. My cousin, Alex, an attorney visiting, drafted a real cease and desist, citing defamation laws, delivered with a witness. Brenda, undeterred, filed a formal HOA hearing motion, twisting a bylaw to demand a trial over my event. The board, exhausted by her complaints, agreed. I saw opportunity. With Alex, I compiled permits, witness statements, and proof of Brenda's lack of authority. Alex's response packet, with an appendix of Brenda's lies, was a legal masterpiece. The hearing, in a dingy community center, drew a crowd. Brenda, in a blazer, presented like a TV lawyer, accusing me of endangering values and data collection. Her theatrical pauses were absurd. I calmly shared permits, videos, and the mayor's post, then dropped the bombshell. Brenda had no HOA role. Then, Chief Thompson entered, uninvited. After Brenda's video harmed community trust, he came to set the record straight. He confirmed the event's legitimacy, then revealed Brenda's history of false complaints, barking dog, barking, all dismissed but documented. He listed her own violations: unpermitted gazebo, unapproved paint, and unregistered bouncy castle party. The board recessed, shaken. They rejected Brenda's motion, barred her from complaints without review, and warned of defamation charges if she persisted. Brenda, speechless, muttered, "This isn't over," and fled. The room clapped, some laughing, one whispering, "Finally." For 3 days, Brenda was silent. No posts, no notices. The calm felt ominous. On Saturday, I hosted a thank you gathering with neighbors, police families, and the mayor's aide. As guests arrived, the DJ's speakers failed. The outdoor outlet was sabotaged, cracked cover, bent wires. Security footage showed Brenda, gloved, tampering at midnight. Alex and an off-duty officer agreed. This was vandalism. We called the police. 2 squad cars arrived, lights low. Brenda, in a robe, strutted over, thinking the party was busted. Her smile vanished when she saw me hand over the footage. "Clear trespassing and tampering," an officer said. Brenda froze, stammering, "I need my lawyer." She was cited for vandalism and trespassing, facing court. As officers wrote the citation, the mayor's aide arrived, praising the fundraiser's success and announcing a biannual city event modeled on mine. Brenda, fuming across the street, yelled incoherently, ignored. The HOA banned her from representing them, threatening legal escalation. That night, neighbors bonded, kids laughed, and the community felt whole. A t-shirt read, "Brenda called the cops on the cops," and lost. Brenda's glare from her window was powerless. Her lies collapsed under facts and unity. Sometimes, justice is living louder, prouder, while the tyrant watches from the sidelines, defeated by their own chaos.